What is going on? It finally came to me. There I was on a casual Thursday night when it hit me. The title for this series. And I recently started to open up this channel to more than just stock market related trading, investing content. Why? And I think that there's a good reason. Number one is because I actually have two other channels that I run and that are really just focused on stock stuff. So one of them is focused on technical analysis, that's stock trends, a couple times a week, post some videos on that channel, talking charts, talking major updates, and just technical analysis. Then the other channel is TC Trading, which we pretty much cover tutorials, questions that I've gotten over the years, over the months and whatnot about different platforms. And those things kind of, they are their own separate entities at this point. And so I felt like I already do that over there. I still will follow this stuff every day. I still watch charts. I still try. I still do my own investing every single day. That's also going to always be here. But this channel is mine. It's my name. It's not branded to be a stock channel specifically. It's me. So as I want to grow and evolve and adapt, I'm going to do so. And I'm going to just talk about what I want to talk about at the end of the day. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of where I'm coming from. So in doing that, now we've got market talks, we got live streams that we do, a couple times per week. We have shorts that I'll post up on here from our live streams. So if you miss some lives, we can take some highlights and put them on the short side of things. And also we do some vlogs, like we'll do some weekly vlogs where we'll pretty much kind of take behind the scenes approach to what's going on in my trading / fitness and just life. Because there's two really big things to me, right? There's that trading side, investing side, there's the financial interests, and then there's the other side of things that, if some of you don't know, I used to have I'm YouTube and an Instagram that were fitness related back in the day, back in college, early in college. Huge passion of mine. So that's stuff that's that I've never really shown until recently, but that has been under the surface. Like that's where my time outside of work and charts and stocks, that's where it's filled. It's filled in the gym and now running on the road and trails. Like that's just what it is. And so that's where my head and that's me. It's me. So my name, Thomas Carvo, like that whole thing, like that's me. I want this channel to be me and to not be forced into a specific space, if you guys understand what I mean. And it might be a lot of stuff, it might be confusing, but just like everybody else, I think that, a lot of us, who have interest in the stock market and trading, investing and stuff, we've got a life outside of that, right? Just like you, I have other interests as well, right? I do other things. I work in other ways that isn't related to this channel. I make money outside of this channel, pay the bills outside of this channel. So, it's not all this, right? It's not just focused on the stock market, right? But that said, there is only one word right now in my head that makes sense for the recent new series that we started. So recently I kind of cut out the trading stocks to $100,000 series. Not that we're not doing that. The goal more so now is to build a $100,000 portfolio. That is a much more passive portfolio. That will cash flow very nicely, ideally 10+% per year consistently. And you can see how that can compound and snowball, right? That's still going on. Didn't stop. I didn't stop trading either, but I didn't want it to be branded just as that. And so one thing kind of has that kind of title, right? But I have multiple things that I want to incorporate into some of these videos every week. And so the word and that title of the new series, it only makes sense to me as of right now to call it hybrid. And that can be taken multiple ways because you got multiple perspective off the word hybrid from, like, let's say a day trader and an investor. They're not the same thing. They're absolutely not the same thing. You cannot day trade with an investing mindset. Go and look right now on Twitter and go follow some of your favorite financial accounts on Twitter and, just go back over the past year so far in 2023 and late 2022, how many people were bearish as fuck the entire time and have been getting destroyed, right? That's trying to trade with a investing a macro view where you think you know what's going to happen. And that's kind of what things come down to, right? So but you can't think like that. That's for a separate video, but you can't. So day trading and investing are two different things. Or if you look at it from like a training and fitness perspective, lifting weights and running and training for an ultra marathon, those are two different things. Like, you don't think that someone would do both, right? You're either a runner or you're a lifter. Well, that's not the case. I do both now. Like, I really enjoy both, actually. And so there's nothing better than the word hybrid, I think, to summarize this series. And so going forward, this is kind of a way to look at like more of a diversified lifestyle. So going forward, anything that has the tag hybrid, whether it's in the hybrid playlist or it has like -hybrid on it, will be something that incorporates a little bit of both, right? That incorporates two aspects, I think, of my life. And that's what I want to, that's like the main takeaway. But here's the problem with that. And this is where I think that there'll be not pushback, but this is where I see an issue, and whether it's in me or even someone else. Wouldn't you say that, when the argument is like, well, you're focusing on too much, you're spreading yourself too thin if you're doing this, right? And here's my counter. Experience trumps all, right? So experience over everything. And over the past, I don't know how many years I've been running this channel, and over the past couple of years, specifically in the stock market, and over the past, couple of years in my own fitness / lifting and now running career, only recently running, I have a lot of things that I can analyze, and I feel a lot more confident now, and I have more experience as I'm about to be 25, but I've been into this stuff since, I don't know, since the stock market since like freshman year of college. So it's since I was like 18, 17, 18 years old. So I can open up an account on my own, you know what I mean? And I lost all my money trading options. So it's been a long, it's a lot of, it's as time goes on, you stack up more experience. And of course, by no means am I, any professional this or that, but I feel like I've got mental compartments. And what I mean by that is I am much better now at putting things in their correct space. So when it's time to lift, when it's time to do that, we're in that mode. For example, this morning, we're in the gym doing a push day. We are looking, I track my workouts. We are looking to beat last week, or we're looking to beat, prior me. So if I did, chest flies, or if I did shoulder press, and last week we did, let's say on flies, I did 25-pound flies or 30-pound flies on the cables for 12 reps or for 13 reps or whatever the number is. Well, I'm looking to see if I can get in that 13 to 15. And if I only did 2 sets, I'm looking to see if I can do 3. And if I get to that goal number, let's say I get 15 reps at, a certain weight, and I do it 3 sets, guess what? Next week, we're going to come back down. We're going to do 2 solid sets. We're going to up the weight, and we're going to see how many we can do. And then we're going to progress from there. We're going to go 2 of those sets. We're going to go then to get to that goal rep range with good form. And then once we hit that, we'll do 3 sets. And we get to that goal rep range with 3 sets with proper form. We up the weight again, back down to 2. And so it's just a very stair-step approach. But that's the mindset that I'm in. No more running and doing cardio. I'm in a mindset there. When I'm looking at the charts day trading in the mornings, like, that's the mindset. In the afternoons, we have a live stream, we have things like that, and we're talking about the investing accounts. I'm logged out of my trading account. There will be no more trades. I am in okay, how is the portfolio looking? Is there anything we need to do? Got to sell some covered calls here. Positions, do we need to trim out of something? I feel like I can do a much better job now of putting myself in the proper mental frame, in the proper mental compartment, and then pulling from that place and being dialed in to that goal or to what the focus is there. And so that's kind of my argument, right? And just like anything else, as time goes on, you gain more experience, you have more ability to take on heavier volumes of different things just because your body can adapt. Your brain, your mind, your body physically can adapt to these things. So, like I said, anything tagged hybrid or in the hybrid playlist will be more lifestyle focused. It'll be vlog, behind the scenes style content that covers more so trading, stocks, investing, and the current fitness stuff that's going on. And I have no problem in doing specific content. I will do that. But here is kind of the last thing before I talk about the goals. If something warrants a video, I'll do it. And the reason why I say that is because I feel absolutely no pressure to post anything right now. No, I could stop posting it at all, and I don't really care, because this channel is not paying the bills, number one. I don't feel like I am a slave to the algorithm on the channel, like many people kind of fall into on YouTube. And so I really am only going to post something that I think actually has value to provide, or there's insight, or there's something that is useful to share versus trying to put out a video to put out a video. That's where I'm coming from at this point in time on this channel. So I have other stuff, other work that I do that's not YouTube focused. I've got other channels on YouTube that also are YouTube focused that I could do, that I have more of like a, I don't want to say being a slave to the algorithm, but I have more of a set, style of content, schedule. It's just this is what it is. So that's where I'm at. I think that's a good place to be. Is it the best from a YouTube optimization business model perspective? No, but that's fine, because again, like I said, I don't need, this channel, the money it makes is cool. If it makes money, it's cool, but it's not like, the end of the world. So here are the goals for the rest of this year. Trading goals for my day trading. I want to have a full year of consistent profitability. Yes. What does that mean? So as the year has gone on, we finished 2022 with a great month. Showed me the potential. Started 2023 off with 2 months that were not great. Got back to kind of break even, slightly profitable. Month 3, month 4. I believe now we're on to like 5 and 6 now. And month 5 was the best month I've ever had in my entire life in terms of a consistent perspective. Month 6, as of right now, is profitable. Not by a ton, but it's profitable. And so what I want to do is continue that into the end of the year. If I finish strong, let's say the next 6 months, because we're about halfway through the year, next 6 months, I can do 4 or 5 out of 6 profitable. I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing, and I'd feel really good about where I'm at. And I think I'm at a point now where we're rounding that corner on that perspective. It's been a long time coming, but we've been a lot more serious about the trading stuff. We're not gambling. We're not thinking about this over that and what's going to happen next. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. So that's one of the goals. The second goal is to actually run an ultra marathon at the end of this year, or towards the end of this year in November. Early November, we are running a 50K. So it's kind of like your intro ultra. Never run a marathon in my life. Never run a half marathon in my life. Maybe I've done like a 5K, but an official 5K. But that's really it. So we are going to do that, and it's a trail-based ultra marathon. I think it's like 3,000 feet of elevation gain, something like that. So it's not a pussy, flat course. There's some hills. For Texas, it's pretty cool. And I want to do that while also lifting 3 times per week. So I still want to incorporate and keep myself lifting 3 times per week. Because I think 3 times per week is kind of like, for me, the minimum I would do. I mean, you can do 2, you can do 1, a worst case scenario, full body. But for me, the way that if I felt in my life, I used to be the guy, or still kind of am, that will lift 6 days a week if I could. But 3 a week allows you to still progress, allows you to recover, and allows you to add in other things in your life. And so there's other days during the week you can add in the runs and stuff. So I want to do all that this year, and that's the plan for the new hybrid series. Whether I want to add like hybrid lifestyle, hybrid this, either way, hybrid is the core, and that's going to be the core playlist. So with that said, let's fucking go. I'm excited to keep it going, and I really can't wait to keep popping out these videos about once a week at a minimum. Sometimes there'll be too much content and I'll have to split up into 2, but that is the plan. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you're sticking with us. If you are still here, thumbs up button, consider subscribing so you don't miss these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.